So nigga, nonprofit does nobody any good except the people that's running it. It's a scam it's a scam act like it's solving a problem.
So the real play is to continue to get funding, and that's one of the reasons why they don't really want crime to stop, because they can then use that to make sure.
Not only that, man, you hitting it on the head. So let me just break it down for you. So this book breaks it down why they was created, the when, the how, and nonprofits was created to hinder and control social movements. Hinder and control social movements. That's why your Democratic Party is always saying, hey, we need more funding for this to hinder and control this movement over here. Say, hey, we want to make these people independent and strong. To hinder and control social movements.
Yeah.
To funnel money for the rich. That's why the first thing they say to do, get your LLC to nonprofit. You'll send this money over here. Who you gonna put on the board? Your friends and your buddies who you know in the community got a little power. They're going to be able to get you the funding. So you're going to have a working board members. That's why they say don't put your family members. You're going to get prominent people who know other prominent people. That's your working board. Hey, I'm a board of directors that sits on Hyped About Hype. He's great kids. So they're going to get the money. So they all go funnel money down here, which actually comes back over here. So this book highlights the fact that 95% of nonprofits spend almost 95 to 99% of their fundings, donations and grants, on keeping the lights on, furniture, the cars, the trips. They go hire their mama to be the CEO. They go hire their other girlfriend to put people in family in these positions and pay them a salary and find a way to re-itemize the money.
Yeah.
And only 5% actually goes to the work that they do. That's why your CEOs of Goodwill have these large salaries. That's why these people sit on these boards of American Airlines forever. That's why the church got in bed with the state, because church and state are separate.
Yeah.
When our state gave our church a 501c3, a tax exempt status, now they in the bed together. A church don't need a tax exempt status. So that's why you see a lot of black people who get nonprofits end up in prison, because they don't know this. They don't know, nigga, you have to account and itemize if you have to be accounted for, but they go get a Cadillac. They start going out to eat. They don't know to write this up as this. I learned hanging with the white people, if you write it up as this, you can beat the radar. So this wasn't created to really help you. That's why the people who got it, that's really getting the money, they're not visible, really helping. And the people that's really helping don't get the money because they'll solve the problems. So if you want to solve the problems, the Jews taught me, and I love this Jewish woman. She said, please don't ever mention my name, Charleston.